There's fire in the mountain. Linda Mwananchi team now, they've started fighting each other. A faction that was seen to be so united was seen to be having a common goal of removing President William Ruto from the seat. Right now, there are some cold fights within Linda Mwananchi faction. Many people have been calling on Linda Mwananchi to be united and equally to make sure they are uniting with other opposition leaders. But right now, the superiority complex is playing its role, and there is a sharp difference between James Orengo and Edwin Sifuna. Today, they were together in Machakos, but whatever has been happening in the past 1 week, it tells you there is a sharp difference between the two leaders, especially about leadership position. For the longest time, since Linda Mwananchi was started, they've been putting and placing Edwin Sifuna as the leader of Linda Mwananchi. Everyone knows that. Every individual knows that Edwin Sifuna is the leader of Linda Mwananchi. In fact, Caleb Amisi, the member of Parliament Saboti constituency, indicated in an interview that it was his idea to start Linda Mwananchi. He started the movement during the time Raila was alive. They started it. Later they changed the name into Linda Mwananchi. Initially it was Kenya Moja. Now it became Linda Mwananchi, and then placed Edwin Sifuna as the leader of that movement because they realized that Edwin Sifuna is loved. When he speaks, people follow. He was resonating well with the youths. And basically, they were eyeing the now generation that wants to remove President William Ruto from his seat. James Orengo started saying is the party leader of ODM. He started pointing out that Kenyans have been calling on him, telling him that is the one who is who should be a responsible party leader, not a betrayer like Oburu Oginga. Edwin Sifuna had no issue with that, and they have been respecting that position. You know, every time they are speaking, there's that hierarchy. You realize Edwin Sifuna speaks, then gives it up to James Orengo as the governor. They've been following that. So it reached a point where James Orengo has been positioning himself as the party leader, Linda Mwananchi movement. So he's positioning himself as the leader, Linda Mwananchi, yet there is Edwin Sifuna. Everyone knows it is Edwin Sifuna. Everyone, hata ukiuliza hata mbwa pale nje kwa streets, they can tell you Edwin Sifuna is the leader, Linda Mwananchi. Therefore, James Orengo, the Siaya governor, wants to place himself as the leader because perhaps miaka imeendaenda. He has been in this leadership for so long. He has fought many battles, including the multipartyism. He has fought so many things since 1992. Till today. So he feels that he should be the leader. Remember, Edwin Sifuna and the rest were very okay with Orengo positioning himself as the ODM leader, to replace Oburu Oginga. But now he is presenting himself as the leader of Linda Mwananchi. This thing came up recently. In fact, this week, that is when it started. And many people were reading so much into whatever that was happening between Edwin Sifuna and James Orengo. I want to take you, and I'm presenting an evidence. Yesterday, James Orengo, but one, was having a rally in Homa Bay. He went to Suba South, he went to Suba South, Suba North. He was there, I don't know, Suba what. He was at Mbita before he was beaten, before his motorcade was torn by goons that allegedly were sent by Gladys Wanga, the governor of Homa Bay County. Because even after they were stoned, Governor Gladys Wanga never mentioned anything, or rather never condemned the act. Yeah, that tells you who the sender were, who the senders were. So in a post, James Orengo, and in that video where he was live, he said, Linda Mwananchi party leader, public engagement, Sindo Suba South. This thing, it seems to have not settled so well with some of the people in Linda Mwananchi. Pauline Njoroge reiterated yesterday evening. He made sure he has mentioned that it is worthy noting that in 2023, the principal leader of Linda Mwananchi, Edwin Watenya Sifuna, moved a motion in the Senate seeking, the main point here is not about the motion that Edwin Sifuna moved in the Senate. It was about indicating that Edwin Watenya Sifuna is the principal leader of Linda Mwananchi and not James Orengo. That tells you there is fire on the mountain. And many people are alleging that this lady here, Pauline Njoroge, has been working with the former President Uhuru Kenyatta for so long. And now that there are claims that Uhuru Kenyatta is the one who is funding Linda Mwananchi movement, it is alleged that this Pauline Njoroge was placed in that camp strategically because she's the one who manages everything. She's the one who sends a message that we need financial support here and there, here and there. She's like the money bag of Linda Mwananchi. Therefore, she was offended equally when James Orengo was masquerading as the party leader, the Linda Mwananchi leader, yet Edwin Sifuna is the one that is the party leader. Another thing recently, James Orengo said that he is the qualified member among the Linda Mwananchi leaders who has all the qualifications to take on William Ruto. He mentioned he has all the things needed to battle it out with William Ruto at the ballot. But remember, everyone has been calling Edwin Sifuna to lead that group and also vie for president. All the leaders, in fact, yesterday, during the burial of Mzee Patrick Wangamati in Bungoma, during that funeral, every leader who was there, in fact, was endorsing Edwin Sifuna for president, including Boni Halwale. Of all the people, Boni Halwale said that Edwin Sifuna ametosha. There is this guy who was vying for president, huyo mwenye bangi huyo, Wajakoya Lukoya, somebody. He said equally that he is supporting Edwin Sifuna, ametosha. But now, James Orengo equally is positioning himself as the president, the incoming president, yet Sifuna is there. That tells you there is some cold fight in Linda Mwananchi. And the Generation Z, the young people in general, they've made their point clear that they don't want leaders who have been leading since the time of Moi. They need new blood, fresh blood. They don't need someone like Orengo. Orengo has been leading, has been there fighting for the multipartyism. He has been there fighting for the democracy. He has been there. They need fresh blood, and they see that in Edwin Sifuna, not that Mzee James Orengo. So that is the cold fight, but we hope they know how they're gonna solve it, and also they're gonna be united ahead of 2027. I don't know what you think. You can write your comment down in the comment section. Let us talk, let us discuss. Perhaps it can form a basis of whatever we're going to talk about in the next video. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing our content, hitting the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.